September has arrived. We're already nearing the end of 2024. This year has flown. Netflix has been a bit of a mixed bag in 2024, and this month's releases are no exception. But as usual, I've combed through everything to bring you the best looking releases of the month. Welcome back, everyone. Matthew here with CineGold, and today we're going to take a look at the top new releases on Netflix in September 2024. Let's take a look at the first big release of the month on September 5th.
It all feels a little dramatic for an accidental drowning.
They're rich. Kill someone and get away with it, Rich.
The Perfect Couple is a 6-episode limited series about a lavish wedding that is interrupted by a body washing up on the shore, causing everyone in the wedding party to be a suspect. The Perfect Couple is a mystery series based on the 2018 Ella Hildebrand novel of the same name and stars Nicole Kidman and Liev Schreiber. This movie seems to be suggesting that in order to get away with murder, all you need is to be filthy rich. Whether or not that's true, I guess you gotta watch the series to find out. You can check it out on the 5th. Next up is Rebel Ridge.
You enter this town again, so go another route.
Rebel Ridge is about a former Marine who gets tangled in a web of small town corruption and ends up in a violent standoff with the police chief. This is an action thriller film that seems to share a lot in common with the plot of Rambo First Blood. It comes from somewhat underrated director Jeremy Saulnier, who directed thrillers Green Room, Blue Ruin, and Hold the Dark. It will star Aaron Pierre and releases on September 6th. After that is the sci-fi action film Uglies.
All my life, I wanted to be pretty. I thought it would change everything.
It takes place in a futuristic world that imposes a cosmetic surgery at the age of 16. But a girl who's about to get the surgery has a friend run away, causing her to upend everything she thought she wanted. Uglies is based on the dystopian sci-fi novel of the same name, written by Scott Westerfeld. The trailer gives me young adult sci-fi vibes. Not sure if that's the case, though. You can watch it on the 13th. Then on the 19th is Twilight of the Gods. This adult animated series is notable because it's being created by famed movie director Zack Snyder. This is a Norse mythology-based series about a king and a warrior who plan to marry but are attacked by Thor on their wedding night. Twilight of the Gods comes out on the 19th. Next up is His Three Daughters.
Your life is perfect. You got your kid. Probably gonna pop out a bunch more.
No, nothing pops. There's no popping. That's not the way it is.
Okay, whatever. It looks like popping to me.
This movie is about 3 estranged sisters who meet to take care of their sick father and try to mend their own broken relationship with one another. This very much looks like one of those indie dramedies that you hear a lot about during Oscar season. It's gotten solid early reviews and stars Natasha Lyonne, Elizabeth Olsen, and Carrie Coon. It's directed by Azazel Jones, who's most known for her French Exit. His Three Daughters releases on Netflix on the 20th. On the 27th is Rez Ball.
You really think we can win without him?
I'm not about to give up on the season. Are you guys with me?
I'm not your coach.
This movie is about the Chuska Warriors, a high school basketball team rich in Native American heritage, but after losing their star player, they must come together like never before. Rez Ball is a sports drama that's based on the nonfiction sports novel Canyon Dreams. It's being directed by Sidney Freeland and is produced by LeBron James. Now, real quick, I'm going to run through a bunch of more niche releases and some region-locked stuff, starting with Chestnut versus Kobayashi Unfinished Beef. This is a live event taking place on the 2nd that will show the 2 legendary eaters scarfing down hot dogs. On the 4th is season 2 of the survival reality series Outlast. On the 5th is a documentary about the nail-biting story of Apollo 13 called Apollo 13 Survival. On the 10th is the limited comedy series Jack Whitehall, Fatherhood with My Father. On the 12th is the return of the romantic comedy drama series Emily in Paris Season 4 Part 2. On the 12th is Billionaire Island Island, an upcoming Norwegian comedy series. And also on the 12th is Into the Fire, The Lost Daughter, a true crime docuseries. Then on the 19th is Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story. There's also a Kristen Bell comedy series coming out on the 26th called Nobody Wants This. As for licensed content, I got a bunch of stuff for the US and Canada this month. If I find anything for other countries, I'll pin it in the comments, but usually they don't release these lists until like the last day of the month, so it's kind of hard to get them in the video. Let's start with the US, which gets a bunch of new stuff on the 1st of the month, including the 2024 Garfield movie, Jaws 1 through 3, the Expendables 1 through 3, and 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog. On the 7th is Edge of Tomorrow, on the 12th is Black Mass, and on the 16th is Grave of the Fireflies. As for Canada, on the 1st they get The Black Phone and Jurassic World Dominion. Almost every Fast and Furious releases sometime early in the month. On the 4th is The Babadook and Prison Break seasons 1 through 5. On the 8th is The Day After Tomorrow, and on the 11th is Dread. A bunch of the Purge movies released on the 16th, and a bunch of newer Star Trek movies released on the 26th. Which movies and series do you feel are worth checking out this month? Let me know in the comments below. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you again soon.